Alright everybody, we're going to do a quick tutorial of our class sites. This is the home page, and it says currently under construction because I'm constantly adding stuff and updating the pages. But down here is a list of things that are going to be available once it's up and running. Most of that is actually updated now. It's just I'm going to add topics the further on I go. And here's just a little notice that you can find all the information on YouTube. And there's a link actually to my YouTube profile that all the videos are on, so you can easily get to that. Now let's look at some of the features of the site. Going up here, let's click on Class Calendars. Now the class calendars list, as you can see, stuff going on in West Green, as this is our club fundraiser. Here's some homework, there's test, school board meeting, and if you see something like +2, go ahead and click on that and it'll tell you what the other things are. So this is just saying it's the end of the 9 weeks and there was a homework assignment. So that's kind of how you work the calendars. I usually update the homework every night and it's all listed there for you. Due dates will also be there like this. Your third current event is due on the 22nd. Cultural project. If you go to the site, there's the directions for the cultural project. There's the rubric, and when you go down here, this will have the list of questions that you can use for your project, whether you're an A-day class or a B-day class. So that's where you can find those. And then just for fun, I went through, I'm just going to use Spanish 1 as an example, I went through and posted pictures of everybody's projects. So it's always kind of fun. And if you did a PowerPoint here, the PowerPoint's below. You can actually go on and access and view the PowerPoint. So here's everybody's projects, all nice and pretty in pictures. Then we get to the bottom, there's PowerPoint. Okay, let's look at some other stuff here. I don't have all the chapters up yet, but for things like, this is the beginning of Spanish 1 intro class. Here's what most of the chapters are going to look like for all the classes. Now, tells you what is covering, and here are videos that go through and give you lessons. And then at the bottom, there's a vocabulary list. If there's any worksheets or files, they'll be down here as well. These will actually play in the website, so you won't need to go out or anything. And this is just, it'll just take a minute to load and then it'll play. And
Conversación.
see, that's it playing.
Hola.
And it goes through, and most of these are in straight Spanish. So that's how that works. So under the chapters, these are all chapters. Here's our link to Study Island. Well, not the link to Study Island. Here's information to get you to Study Island. There's the link. Tells you how to get to all the materials. And there's that. Over here, there's classroom news. This just is some updated classroom news. I think the last thing I updated was that we had open house. And then shining stars are students who got A's on quizzes and tests, which are due to be updated because we just had a quiz or test in 2 of the classes, so those will be updated. And then here's our Spanish club. Those are Spanish club updates, which are going to get updated. There's some pictures from our last trip, our fundraisers, our cooking night, which was a lot of fun, more fundraisers, more club minutes, and our picture from last year at the Gateway Clipper. So that's just keeping you up to date on Spanish club. And then this is the classroom rules, which you're all familiar with, just the rules. These are just some handy phrases that you might need in a room. Pencil, eraser, I need that stuff. That's just how you say those, so it's just kind of fun to have. And then the last thing is the telenovela. The BBC language website actually goes through and gives you a Spanish-directed drama series that you can interact with and practice Spanish, and it's a lot of fun. I'm just going to open up this video to show you what it does. And that was it going to the BBC, and now it's loading this. Here we go. And I'm going to say I'm female because I'm a girl. Yep, and then it's just going through and loading, so we're just going to, it's 2% loaded. Well, I guess you don't need to see that. We'll go back to it here in a minute. But that's pretty much the site. And as you can see, I have greetings, numbers, which I think is mostly done. I think there's one video missing. Yeah, there's one video missing as of right now. There's the rest of the numbers. You have time. Time part 1 is just your standard times, and time part 2 are those evil specialty times that I know a lot of you don't like. Weather. There's your weather. Classroom objects. Body parts. And this is just the review chapter. It'll give you, not the chapter, but it gives you the vocabulary list, which opens as a PDF, and then the Realidades activities that link to it, and then there's the study guide. But when you look at one of the videos, they'll all go through and they'll do the same thing. They'll present the
Conversación.
They'll present the vocabulary.
Hola. Buenos días.
And then what it'll do after it presents the vocabulary,
Buenas
it'll give you
tardes.
short quizzes. They're not even really quizzes, they're just practice activities where it'll
Buenas
say,
noches.
it'll give you a question, and then you just answer it.
¿Qué
like
dices?
this. ¿Qué dices? Morning,
Buenas noches.
greetings. So
Buenos
you can say
días.
which one of those?
O buenas tardes.
And it gives you a minute to think about it, and then it'll tell you what the answer is.
Buenos días.
So there's just a couple ways to practice it, and most of them are like that. Okay, and this is the telenovela that I wanted to show you. And it goes through and talks about this girl, and it's her flight to Spain. And it's just all the stuff that she gets. And this is the introduction.
Hola, I'm really sorry I can't come with you to Madrid, but make yourself at home in my flat. I have enclosed the keys. The address is on the back of this letter, and I also got you this Spanish phrasebook. It might come in handy. Enjoy your stay. Tu amiga, Teresa.
It's about this girl going to stay at Teresa's flat. And then throughout it, you interact with the phrasebook.
Hola, I am your phrasebook, and I'll be helping you as we go along.
It's actually a lot of fun.
Hola, that's Spanish for hello.
So you learn a lot. But that is basically our website. So I hope this helps.